The YouTube videos are going to be a little off. They're going to be here and there because I kind of only want to show the scenes of what we would know personally as Midnight, because it's Midnight's adventure. Now we learned about what's his name? Jay, but his character's name is Bibu, or whatever. Babu, there we go. So yeah, we'll do some catching up real quick. As a reminder, I am the Tabaxian, Midnight, yellow eyes, black fur, hair, everything. I am a rogue. I do not like magic. I was completely and utterly shocked that I had magic when I used it. I decided to use it again to see if it would work. And literally, that was the only reason I decided to try it again with Mage Hand. Thank you for that raid, Mama Kitty! Coming in with that raid! Pounces and hugs, everyone. Yes, there we go. And I love that emote. Speaking of emotes, yes, we do have a new tier 1 emote. Let's get those hypes in the chat. There we go. Hypes in the chat. And then, of course, exclamation point hype works too. Alright, but yes, yeah. So really quick reminder, she doesn't like magic. The fact that she has magic totally shocked her. So she had to try it again to see if it would work again. Her thought process right now, aside from the fact that there's a giant creature just standing there doing nothing at the moment, is just surprise, shock, and everything else because, well, I have magic. When did I get magic? And now she's questioning this forest too, because that's the only way she could think of how she got the magic was this forest, aside from Mara. So yes, that's basically the recap there. Now, a general recap of the session and my thoughts and whatnot on it is what I'm gonna be doing now. So we're gonna be in Discord, and I'm gonna kind of discuss just the general feel of the session and what I thought could be better, what I thought I should have done versus what I did do, and what I thought could have been done better in a general sense, and what just my overall thoughts. And I think I'm going to start doing this with my DND sessions on Sundays as well. So I might spend about a half hour doing that at the end of my sessions as well, because I think it's a good idea to sort of recap and then state what you could have done better, what you should have done, and just a general overview of what you thought could be done better. And that way it also gives a chance for the players to put in their thoughts and whatnot. So I'm gonna drink some nice cool water that has bubbles in it. Yes, it's bubbly water. I've been having some stomach problems, so bubbly water's been helping me today. Alright, so first and foremost, let's go over here where we are. We are here. So in general, we are here. We have not moved. And Jay or Bibu or whatnot is with us now. He fell down. That was interesting. He fell down. I hid from him because he's just the sound. It was like super loud and huge, and I'm like, I'm smart enough to hide. Let's go hide. They are here. I think what their plan is to meet up with us. See, I'm still following Mara. I think they're trying to reach Mara either via coming in here to this place, or I don't know if they would be willing to walk it, but I got a feeling that we're gonna have to fly, and she's either gonna stop here we stop here and then we fly straight over here, or we're going to go back up here, through over here, and then through this way, and then down over here. I don't know what's happening. My guess is it's probably going to be this and then this and then this, because of where the other trees are, which are the other tree. The next tree is probably this one, because if she's going in a circle, she probably went from here to here to here to here. Or, well, there's probably one in the snow too, so doink, doink, doink. Doink, doink, doink. Something like that, maybe. I don't know for sure, but that's my guess. And who knows? If it's accurate, then... See, there's no road in this area at all. So she'd probably go here. And then either follow the road, and if she follows the road, she'll wind up back up here and then down this way. Or she'd fly. To my understanding, she can fly. But anyways, my plan for next time is we'll basically jump out. Not really trying to scare him, but I hope to scare him. I kind of jump out. That's what I'm going to think of doing as of right this very minute. I'm thinking of sort of jumping out and kind of deciding on what to do from there, because he's just so big. He's so big. He's so terrifying and whatnot. So I mean, what am I supposed to say to it? This big giant creature lands basically at the bottom of my feet. I'm like, yeah. Before he does that, I hide. I ain't sticking around. Before he does that, I hide. So yeah. Alright, so that's what I did. That's what I chose to do. And then I messed with him. I magically got Mage Hand all of a sudden and totally shocked me. And then I tried to use it again. I used Stealth of... you saw that. You can scroll up here. You saw that. I rolled Stealth. Sleight of Hand Stealth, basically. Which is why I rolled with an advantage. And then kind of went from there. Because I'm already stealth, I should get an advantage on stealth rolls and sleight of hand because I'm already stealth now. Okay, so now that we've sort of talked about what's happened and everything, I'm going to see what Soul Ray is up to. But yeah, we kind of we're really, really close and yet really, really far away if they're following the road. And we have no road to follow. The worst part is this forest is changing. Well, it is called the ever-changing forest, but it's changing. It changes all the time. I'm not even sure if these points here are permanent because of how the forest changes. But unless I suddenly start liking you, I'll tell him to just, could you just go? I'm waiting for my friend to come out of the tree, but could you just leave? I mean, I have no... Part of the problem with my character is the fact that she has no trust for anybody. It doesn't matter who they are. She'd rather kill them and then ask questions, or somehow subdue them and then ask questions, and then not apologize for subduing them and thinking... the worst possible scenario either. She'd untie him and everything, but that's part of her problem right there is she just has no trust. She trusts Mara to a certain extent, but trust is not something she is capable of doing properly. I mean, it's basically in her character sheet too. It's basically in her personality and character sheet. Go here. Yeah, so I don't pay attention to risks in situations. Never tell me the odds. Okay, yeah, that doesn't count. The best way to get me to do something is tell me you can't telling me that I can't do it. But I have freedom. Chains are meant to be broken. So are those who would forge them. I will become the greatest thief that ever existed. That ever lived. When I see something of value, I can't think about anything but how to get my hands on it. Okay, so those are the general personality traits. But the added personality traits I added during here is basically her lack of trust. She doesn't like magic. I didn't kind of put that in. We skip years in here. So what happened is an incident during her travels. When she was looking for the Forest of the Fae, she had an incident with several magic users, and she's like, yep, nope, don't like magic anymore. I hate it. Purely hates it because of that incident. And then, of course, magic brought her there, basically, is the statement there. And now she's has to rely on it to find out what's going on. It's just a big gobbledygook of magic, and she's just like, yeah, if I have to. If I have to, I will. But that's part of where her thinking is, where she got her magic to, is this forest. Either the forest or Mara gave it to her in some form, or activated it in some form. I would assume just being in that forest, it would activate her innate magic abilities. We're just activating. Like, okay, I'll stay 10 feet away, call it good. I think level 4, I'll put a point into charisma and a point into intelligence to get that up. That way this would be 5 and this would be 3. That or dexterity. I really haven't decided. That or put 2 points in dexterity. I really want this to 20. So I'd probably put a point in here and then either a point in dexterity or a point into intelligence. I don't really care much for intelligence though. I don't have any use for it that I'm aware of. I mean, I could do nature, but I don't. Investigation, I don't use that much. History, I don't use much of. Arcana, maybe, because now I have magic, but animal handling, maybe, but I don't think that's... Is that an intellect? No, it's a wisdom check. So yeah, there's just little things like, oh yeah, no, you don't need you don't need intellect. You don't need wisdom. You just need constitution, dexterity, charisma, maybe some strength. Speaking of which, I wonder what type of encumbrance system we're using. It's simple, so it doesn't matter. Okay. But, I mean, that's basically the breakdown of that. I wonder what Soray's doing now. And then we can discuss it together. Let me look. Let me go see him really quickly. You might hear him in the background.
With Hari to find Mara. Her name's Mara. I don't think I know that. I don't think my character knows her name. I just know her as a white sorceress. And it turns out that she had just left here. She had just left here.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Mara is the white sorceress. I kind of forgot about that. And I'm going to have to go back through here. Maybe tomorrow we'll rewatch the session and get a more in-depth set of notes going. But really, I don't think I'll do much for YouTube, going back to YouTube. I think I'll separate the difference between midnight sessions and then everybody else's. Because once we get midnight into the group and whatnot, it won't matter so much. But midnight doesn't know this stuff. And it starts becoming a lot of metagaming, and I don't like metagaming very much, so I think that's what we're going to do with that. So when I transfer it over to YouTube, you'll have nothing but Midnight's side of view, and then the summary like we're doing right this very minute. And that'd be it for transferring over to YouTube. So that way when people watch it, it's more of a smoother storyline system. And that way you're like only seeing her side of the things. But let me know what you guys think. I don't know what you guys think about that. Then you got and as for, so now that I'm kind of done getting you guys caught up, discussing kind of what we did, except for the fact that Mara's in the tree and I'm not, and I'm starting to wonder if I shouldn't have been. Which is one of the two things I haven't decided I'm doing. I'm either going to jump in front of him or kind of go into the tree and drag Crystal with me. And, well, not drag, but bring her along with me. And yeah, we're gonna say, okay, goodbye. But yeah, Midnight just has no trust. And that's the other problem. Because she has no trust, she doesn't even trust Mara. To a certain extent she does, because she's never once lied yet that she's aware of. But she talks in tongues a lot, and Midnight just does not like that. But now with this magic hand, she's wondering if she can't get, I wonder if I can't grab her staff now. I really want that staff. It's a shiny staff, and it's an awesome shiny staff, and it has a claw. I'd totally just keep it. Even the book that she has, I'd just totally keep it. I wouldn't sell it or anything. I'd just flat out keep it. I would too. I'd just flat out keep it. I would just flat out keep it. Alright. Alright. So, now that we're done with that summary, let's discuss what could be better, what could be worse, some descriptions and stuff of what could have happened, what could have been better, what could have been worse, and so on and so forth. Alright, I think that's everything. Oh, I wanted to show you one more thing. Yeah, she has 29 health now. She did get a level up, so she's got 29 health. I mean, beyond that, we really didn't do anything, so I doubt we got any XP. So, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna see if Solray wants to discuss DMing and dungeons and whatnot in general. And whatnot. Hold on, let me get to Discord. We can discuss D&D, I guess, in general. I don't know what he's up to for that. Oh, what could be done better? Hold on, let's go over that. Crap, sorry. I keep saying that we need to go over that, but let's go over that really quickly. So what could have been better? Less breaks. Definitely. I didn't feel like we kept breaking roleplay, and it kind of started getting to me. I know it shouldn't. It's just a pet peeve of mine. So definitely less breaking of RPing would be nice, but I can't do much about that. With the other thing is there's a character, I don't know what his name is. His person is Jonathan, but it would be nice if he was actually either talking in Discord, exactly talking in Discord, like we're all using as it is, or actually typing his statements in chat so we all know what it is. Because it felt like we were completely left out. And I can't imagine, honestly, playing with another player like that and not knowing what he's doing. And Solray did it excellently. I can't believe how well Solray did it and whatnot, but I don't think I'd be able to play with someone like that. Not that it's a bad thing or a good thing, and it makes sense that it might be a thing for them and whatnot, but it just feels like it's a little out of it for a little a little disrespectful for the other players. It feels just a little disrespectful. Just a tiny bit. And then we have to ask again, what is this character doing? And then the DM has to tell us. It's kind of like, well, why isn't he telling us this? It's just one of those things. That definitely could be better as well. I got nothing else I wanted to talk about. The other thing that could have been better is me not flipping back and forth like I was. I do apologize. That was my fault, totally. I was flipping back and forth between a few things, and my apologies for that. I know most of you know that it's intelligence-based, but we are doing charisma-based spells. So everything's charisma-based instead of intellect. So a little homebrew there. A little homebrew. I think that's everything. I I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna go see if Solray wants to talk about anything. Hey! Nice timing!
I know! That's why I said hey! I was like, hey! That's exactly what I said. I said, I'm gonna pop into Moon's Discord and see where she's at.
Yeah, I just got done.
Nice. This is perfect timing.
I know, right? God, we're so good.
Yeah.
We're so in sync.
I don't know if we could have planned it any better.
I don't think so. As normally if I plan something, I usually go over it.
Yeah. Yeah, I just try to catch everybody up to where we're at now.
I caught everybody up to where we're at and then discussed the session a tiny bit with what her thought process was going on.
We didn't get a whole lot done.
No, we didn't.
Honestly,
it felt like we didn't get anything done.
It's a slow start.
Yeah. Oh, that, and I still wonder how Mara's gonna get to wherever she needs to go.
What do you mean how?
Well,
like her mode of transportation?
The path that she's gonna take. Like, is she gonna go straight down southwestish to this little town and then fly straight southwestish all the way to the next tree, or is she gonna go backtrack up to the northeast here for this little town and then travel around it? You know,
I think she should just go through.
I would too. I would assume that, but that would mean that we would probably have to fly over these mountains, depending on how steep they are. And the way she described this ridge here, she said it was going to be really steep and whatnot anyways. Mm-hmm. That's sort of metagaming, though. I'm just FYIing. But,
there would be paths. I mean, people are there.
But there's no roads, especially in the ever-changing forest.
Right, the ever-changing forest, no.
Yeah, so there's no roads, and there's no clear roads or paths to and from this edge here either.
Mm-hmm.
That she basically said is, like, you walk over it's cliff death. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I think Mara would just go straight through.
I think Mara would fly, which means she would have to carry me.
Yeah, so now, knowing that you're on foot, she may alter her route.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Knowing that I'm on foot and this other character randomly showing up, she might have to alter her route or something. But to be fair, also, she's in there talking to Alahari,
Yeah.
about me and whatnot. And if she chooses and whatnot, she might just fly to this town. We stop, rest, eat, and whatnot, and then go to this town here. Stop, fly, eat, rest, blah, 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 blah. And she goes here, and we just kind of stick around here. That'd be
That's
1,
possible.
2, 3 days, 3 or 4 days, or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't know how powerful she is. She might be able to like just have everybody fly or polymorph you all to some flying creature.
Right, and that was the other thing. Because I know Crystal can't carry me. And if she can't carry me, she can't carry...
No, she's not going to carry that guy.
Yeah.
Not unless there's magic involved.
Exactly. And so that's the other thing. It's just like, how are we going to get to place? And then on top of that, I knew there was a new character. I just didn't know how she was going to introduce it, or if she was going to introduce it with me or with you guys. And I would like, right when she introduced it with me, I'm like, not me, not me, not me.
Like your character doesn't have enough paranoia in her life.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, you should have, not like you should have done this because this is the correct way to do it, but thinking back in 2020 vision, retrospect, you should have asked for something on his clothing or something. Like, is this somebody that is this a thug that was sent by, these guys that are chasing me, or?
Right, yeah. Well, and that's what I'm probably going to do is next time I'm going to ask, do I see any clothing? Because I asked about everything else. I just forgot about the clothing.
Mm-hmm. Like,
so,
he could be wearing an insignia or medallion, or just be wearing clothing of a certain faction you might recognize.
Yeah. And see, I just kind of completely forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. I know, that's why I said it's like retrospect. That's when everything's in 2020, but
yeah. Well, and see, I still have the opportunity to ask because I'm still hidden and still watching him closely and whatnot.
Yeah.
I could ask, do I notice anything else about his clothing? Is it naturally compared to what I've seen? Is it normal or whatnot?
I'm pretty sure it's not going to be anything out of the ordinary, or else she probably would be a little forthcoming with it.
Yeah.
When she described the falling.
Alright.
But you never know.
No, you don't. Nope. I like my little chair now that I have. I have my chair.
Oh, you don't have your throne anymore?
Oh, well, I do have my throne. I just didn't put the throne. I put the chair.
Oh,
I like my throne, too.
Is that just a different, like, overlay that's in between your cat and the capture?
Yep. It's a different source. It's an image source, and the way I have it set up is I have the camera basically in the foreground, the first round thing, and then the chair, and then the Google thing. Can't think of what it's called at the moment. The D&D setup, yeah. That's all it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a chair.
You don't have a chair? You should get a chair.
So you had to cut out the chair from an image?
What? No, I didn't. I just typed in chairs, and then
but wouldn't like the image be a square?
An image? What? No, it doesn't have to be a square.
But when you capture a square like an OBS, like when you capture something on OBS, everything's in squares.
Right.
Like you can't have a capture of a circle or any sort of different shape. So the image, I guess I have to see it. Or is
Well, here, I'll show you
the image have a green screen too?
Yeah, it does have a green screen. So here's, hold on, guys. Let me hide my camera really quickly. Okay, so let's not move the camera. Let's move the chair. So this is the chair.
Yeah.
The original chair. All right.
And it's being captured in a square, in a box.
Yeah. And that's the original. Well, that's not the original. That's just me painting everything around it green.
Oh, so you had to do that.
Yeah, I had to do the green screen myself because the original image all around it was white.
Right.
And at the time I didn't know how to do the white, and when I was doing the white for the green, the color chromatic, it was hiding all the blues as well as the blacks.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, we try green.
Yeah, see, I thought you just cut it.
No, I didn't. I literally went into Google. I typed in gaming chairs, I think it was. Gaming chair. Blue. Because I wanted it to be blue. Went to images. And not... And then just kind of scrolled through to find the one image that looked like it was facing me directly, like my picture does. And then right-clicked it and said open image in another tab, downloaded the image, copied the image, and pasted it. And then did the green screen thing. Because white didn't like the blue.
Yeah.
That's all I did.
What would have happened if you just cut it out? Like cropped out the rest of it?
Well, in general, you can't really do that anyways.
Because I don't
know how to. I wouldn't know how to do
that
anyways.
Did you watch Mima when she did her little tutorial on YouTube?
Yeah, the one where she cut the image kind of like in half and put herself in between.
Like the desk.
Yeah.
And I thought that's what you did with the chair.
No, that's not what I did with the chair. I'm still trying to figure out how to do that properly.
So you might be able to grab the image of the chair and fill in maybe the colors where it was white and fill it in with green?
Yeah, that's what I did. So I could green screen it.
Yeah.
Basically. I mean, that's basically what I did. I don't know. I just did that. I kind of wanted to do something like what Mima suggested with the image and whatnot, but for now, it is what it is.
Yeah, I think you need to cut it out if you want to make it in front of you.
Yeah, if I wanted it in front of me, partially in front of me, I would have to cut it out.
Yeah.
Instead of doing this.
Yeah, because even if the green screen is there, it'll just block you.
Yep.
It should, I think.
Yep, it does.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm behind my chair now, guys. I see you. Hi!
Ah, that's pretty funny, though.
I couldn't resist it. I just couldn't.
Yeah, if you're playing a scary game, play it from behind your chair.
Yep. There you go. Yeah, that's actually an excellent idea. Was there something you wanted to talk to me or ask me about for D&D?
About this session?
This session, or next session, or my session, or last session? Your choice.
No, nothing specific.
Okay.
I just figured if you were going to talk about D&D, I was going to talk about D&D.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, I was just basically summarizing what I did. It really did, though. It felt like we were completely out of the loop with the conversation. We were missing, like, seriously half the conversation. It just, I didn't feel very... It didn't feel right to be that out of the conversation. If that makes any sense.
It's a two-parter for me. One is, you do feel like you're missing something. Like, for me, there was a fight that we were in, and it was when, you know, she showed up with like 40 goblins or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, what are we going to do? And it turns out that he was already doing something. I just had no idea what it was.
Yeah. And see, that's the other problem. It's just like, well, that's nice. Why didn't he tell us or discuss it with us first?
Yeah. And the second part is sometimes she is, or they're talking, but I don't know. I can't tell. So I start talking. So it's like I'm talking over them, but it's because I don't know. I didn't know they were talking. So, and she can't possibly pay attention to both of us at the same time.
No.
So it's not good for her to do that either.
Well, I think with him being in Discord, he just needs to start talking in Discord. Whether or not he's in the same room as her, he just needs to start talking in Discord.
But they may be doing it that way for our benefit as well, because if it's noisy in the house,
it could be echoey.
Yeah, well, no, not echoey, but like other people in the house are talking. We're going to hear them throughout our entire session because his mic's open, or at least during the section that it's pushy talk. So they might be doing it, for our benefit.
Yeah, but at the same time, he can't keep that up either. So I don't know. It's something that we need to maybe talk to Mama Kitty and Jonathan about. Saying you need to either go completely typing, discussing what you're doing there. Mima.
I mean, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Mama.
But at least we can read what he's planning and maybe respond to him ourselves, so that way we know what's going on and whatnot.
Right.
Rather than him just talking to the GM and we know nothing of what's going on, and the next thing we know there's a fight, and it's just like, well, we didn't get into it, so what the heck?
Yeah.
And yet we did because he did something on his own.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a huge difference between me doing sleight of hand without telling
public. Yeah.
Yeah, doing it public than him doing an entire basically going into a fight without telling anybody except for the DM. Yeah. There's a huge difference in that.
I think we maybe come up with a compromise. Just like if they talk with each other, it's not too bad, but then we need a way for us to know what they're talking about at least.
Yeah.
Like if they're considering doing something, just let us in. Like, oh, he's considering doing this, or he's going to do that, and then before he actually does it, let us know so we can play off of it.
Exactly. That or prepare for it, or ask,
or do our part.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's the one thing I'm not. That's something that needs to be discussed, I think. Definitely out of session and whatnot, but it is something that needs to be discussed. Also, yeah. That's so funny.
You gonna play some Twitch things now?
No, I gotta... Like I said, I didn't expect to get done early, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm either gonna end it probably now and then go down and get some food, because Dad's been in here twice, wondering what's going on.
Well, does he not know what you had planned today?
I did. I told him, but the problem is today is the day my brother comes over to the house, and my brother is one of those people that the world revolves around him, and nothing else matters.
And he's due to show up?
Oh, no, he's already shown up.
Oh.
Dad's been in my room twice, asking if I was going to go with him, and I told him no the first time, and then the second time he came in, he's like, okay, are you gonna be going to the store with me here in about an hour? And I'm like, probably not.
Well, now you can go.
Yeah. But it's just one of those things where Thursdays are really, really hectic, so I'm surprised I was able to actually do it.
I don't know if she's open to changing the date.
Oh, I don't mind. It's just, especially when we're like separated, it doesn't matter so much. But today was just super hectic because Tom had all these other questions about me. So, Tom being my brother.
You call him Tom?
Yep.
Pretty sure
Tommy.
Every other time you refer to him as Tommy.
Yep, Tommy, Tom. Depends on how mad I am at it.
It sounds like it. That's exactly what it sounds like.
It really does. It's just like his names for me change. I have two names depending on how mad he is at me. So
yeah,
I mean it's just siblings basically. He hates. He got sick and tired of people calling him Tommy, and so he keeps telling us, stop calling me Tommy, because he thinks it's childish and whatnot.
Right.
And I'm like, but that's what I call you.
Yeah, I can see that point, but I also think it's petty to think it's childish. It's the name Tommy.
It's just his personality and what he is and what he wants and whatnot. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do that though.
Yeah. Well, it's just like when I was growing up, I hated what was that nickname? It wasn't a nickname. It was just a variation of my name, Joey.
People call you Joey?
Yep. Especially when I was younger.
Yeah, that doesn't like click for me.
No, especially when your name is Joanne.
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe they called you Annie or something, but not Joey. I've never heard Joanne being shortened to Joey.
Yeah. Oh, but see, my brother calls me Joe or Joe.
Yeah, just Joe.
Joe works. I love Joe.
Jojo.
Jojo works too.
Jojo.
My aunt always called me Jojo.
Yeah, from a song. Well, it may be for somewhere else, but that's where I get it from. Jojo from a Beatles song. It's mentioned in a couple songs actually. Yeah.
I think she got it from either the Beatles song or the Jojo French fries, basically. That's where I first heard it. I didn't hear it from the song first. I heard it from the French fry type Jojos that you get, the sliced potatoes.
Oh, they're called Mojos here.
We call them Jojos.
Oh.
I think even if you look it up, it's Jojos.
Well, for right here, there's a place called Shakey's Pizza. They call them Mojos.
Ah, yeah. Jojo wedges. Well, yeah, and then you got, Jojo potato wedges. Why are they called this?
Yeah, there's two songs where they mention Jojo in a Beatles song.
Oh, because the person who created these Jojo fries was named Joe. That's That's why they're called JoJo's in the northern parts. I did not know that. Anyways, fun fact.
Mm-hmm.
We got some fun facts here. Oh, yes. I'm probably going to do a rewatch of this session tomorrow because I can't really stream tomorrow, I don't think. Sucks.
Joseph Joestar? Is that somebody?
Joestar?
Someone in my chat wrote Joseph Joestar.
Joseph Joestar. Now you're gonna make me pull up your chat. Hold on.
Joseph Joestar. I don't know if he's messing with me. Well, it's referenced twice in the Beatles song, and it may actually be a real person. I don't know.
Looks it up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it might be a real person, but it's not a Beatles thing. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure franchise?
I don't know. I got a bunch of anime that popped up.
Yeah, it's. I think it's an anime thing. Somebody named JoJo.
Oh, hold on. Discord.
Let's see.
Hold on. We got our new player coming in this weekend.
Who is JoJo in the Beatles song? You got a new player coming in?
Yep, his name's Bambos. Wow. That's his name, not his character's name. I'm gonna have to tell him. Ask him how to pronounce it.
Oh, he asked me for my bio. JoJo was a man, he thought he was a loner.
Well, he's from our from my realm. So he was wondering about your bio because you're also from my realm.
Georgia?
Georgia. Georgia what?
In the... What is the song called? Back in the USSR.
Oh, yeah.
The Beatles, they say like, JoJo's always my mind. And someone responded that they're talking about Georgia, which was, you know, the Soviet Union. Mm-hmm. Georgia, the country.
Right.
And that's what they're talking about, JoJo. But I guess that could be true. And this other person is talking about JoJo being a groupie that had a thing for Paul once. And married somebody else. Because in Get Back, Paul yells, "Get back, JoJo." So it's like the song's about this person, and I'm just like, I don't know who this person is.
Yeah.
It looks like it was a crazy person, actually.
Crazy person, huh? Crazy?
Joanne LePatrie sent fan mail to Beetle Paul McCartney saying she had renamed herself JoJo after the song. And that she dreamed of marrying him.
Lovely.
Yeah, I think she was just crazy.
Alright. I'm gonna probably end it here.
Alright.
Yeah, I think once I get the sections divvied out for transferring over to YouTube, I'll probably do a rewatch of the series of the session tomorrow, maybe. Because I don't know if I'll be able to stream for very long tomorrow.
That long, not a lot happened.
No, it won't be, especially since I'm gonna separate Midnight section from everybody else's, basically.
Yeah, it's
watch that.
It's not a lot.
Yeah, it's not a lot. It's not going to be a lot. And then, of course, you have the summary. As a reminder, guys, we are looking for one more player. I wanted to announce that.
Uno más.
Because we are. Yes, uno más. Sundays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you can make that, that'd be awesome. We could use you. We can use one more player. Alright, I'm gonna finish the ending of my stream and then go raid. And I will see you next time, Solray?
Next time. Same bat channel? I don't know.
Yeah, next time would be this channel. Unless we stream tomorrow together, but like I said, I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow yet or not.
Tomorrow's Friday, right?
Yeah, tomorrow's Friday.
Alright.
Alright, have fun.
You too.
Alright guys, we're gonna go actually raid Solray. He is an awesome shiny gem. He is. We're gonna go raid him. Here's the raid information. We are looking for one more player. If you are interested, there's the Discord. Join the Discord. Ask for the potential D&D player. Thingamabob. And just come in, DM me and say, hey, I want to play. And we will get you set up after we do a little bit of a talk. Alright? I will see you guys all next time. And don't forget, stay shiny!